Hello, my name is Linda Kopp. I'm the owner of Lebanon Ballet School and the artistic director of City Center Ballet. With me is Susan LaMontagne, who's a member of the staff at the school and of the board of directors of City Center Ballet. Behind us, class is taking place. It's being taught by our visiting guest artist, dancer, teacher, and choreographer, Andrew Matt. And we'd like to tell you a little bit about our 20th season and who City Center Ballet is.
Okay, well, City Center Ballet is a compilation of dancers from all over the Upper Valley, numerous schools around, that come together to put on major performances over often at the Lebanon Opera House. Mainly classical ballets, but we're starting to broaden our expectations of the dancers and introduce them to more styles, not only with the staff at Lebanon Ballet School, but now with our new Master Dance series. Started off by bringing in a few teachers for a week's worth of a workshop, and it went over so well and was so wonderful for the dancers that we were lucky enough to procure funding to bring in 3 teachers this year, all from New York, coming in to do a week's long time of classes, and at the same time learning different techniques, styles, learning from their experiences, as well as setting new pieces on the dancers that are premiere works, which is very exciting, not only for us, for our dancers, and will be performed at the Lebanon Opera House on May 3rd and 4th. But regardless, so we had 3 different choreographers come in, and as a dancer myself, and one of the things I found wonderful about all these choreographers coming in is they all had the same philosophies, is being able to pass on their joy of dance, their joy of learning to use the art of dance to tell stories, to find a freedom and laughter that allowed the dancers to take their technique and just their love of dance to another level. So dancers took classes for a week, and those who could commit to the entire week also got to learn the pieces of the choreographers. The other girls still, and gentlemen, still got to learn the pieces, but may not have been performing in the long run, but still got the experience of it. And these choreographers and teachers that we brought in have so much wonderful experience that I am going to cheat and look on some of my notes. Our first teacher that we brought in is Alexander Brady. Absolutely fantastic, has come to be a guest artist for the ballet school and now for City Center Ballet as well. He has been a professional on Broadway, dancing with Twyla Tharp, and probably his best known would be Moving Out, and was in the original company. He's done other Broadway shows as well. He performed well, first he was trained at Boston Ballet School of Ballet, the American Ballet Theater, Joffrey Ballet, and continued to work with Twyla Tharp and share her work as well. He danced with Mark Moore's dance group, which some people in the Upper Valley may know comes into the Hop Air to perform as well, with the Metropolitan Dance Company in New York, and performed with the Miami City Ballet. So quite an extensive array of different styles, of which he put all together in a beautiful piece that is set in 3 sections to bluegrass music. So that might seem a little bit different for some of our dancers than it was, but what it does is it stretches the dancers and allowed them just to take it in a whole new way and challenge themselves a little bit. So that's a whole lot of fun. Our second choreographer that we brought in was Michelle Manzanales, and who is presently the director of Ballet Hispanico in New York. She has been since 2010, and she set a wonderful contemporary piece, again, kind of with a modern and jazz and folk feel as well, on the girls, called Goodbye Amor. And the music is Odiam en Vivo by, I have to look at this one, Rafael Cotero Lopez. Michelle's originally from Houston, Texas, but she's been commissioned to choreograph works all over New York, and to great acclaim as well. In 2017, she also was commissioned to do a work that was done at the Joyce Theater in New York, to which she got wonderful reviews. Again, her experience comes from teaching for 25 years in many different styles, so we were very lucky to get Michelle.
We really squeezed her in. It was like we had to really work our season of to get her because it was important to us to have her as part of our program.
Absolutely. Busy schedule. And these kids all gave up their February breaks to come in and do class as well. They were just having such a great time with it. So the third guest artist that we brought in is Jerry Hunt. He's from New York, but I love, because they're all from somewhere different, is a native of Huntsville, Alabama. Received his BFA in dance from Marymount Manhattan College. He's performed with David Parsons, Christopher Dembois, and Martha Graham, just to name a few, and that really was a few. He's danced with Rio Dance in New York, as well as many other different companies. He's taught all over the U.S. doing master classes. He's on summer faculty for Ballet Chattanooga in Tennessee, and has joined on for a lot of times, comes for our summer faculty as well. His piece is called Danse à la Belle, and the music is inspired by the accomplished violinist Joshua Bell. And this piece is meant to evoke emotion and really taught the dancers a vocabulary of music that represents life in bloom. So all of the different choreographers brought in a unique style that allowed the dancers to really explore different styles and how far they could go as well. So I think it helped all of the dancers to grow not only as dancers, but it's something that they can take into their own life as well. And just to grow at this age and experience new things was very exciting.
When I received the program notes from all three of the choreographers, they all talked about the importance of communication and vocabulary of language and being a dancer and how much can be conveyed through the movement. And they're all extremely different. I mean, one has humor and prayer, and Michelle's is the Peruvian folk song about letting go of rage. And then Jerry comes back with this beautiful classical music that just lets them go through memories. And it's really unique to be able to do all of that. And they are still putting on the boots, because part of the evening will be the ballet Etudes, which is a classical ballet originally choreographed by Harold Landers for the Dutch National Ballet. The Danish National Ballet. Sending us the tulips, it must be spring. And so because we present classical ballet, we really felt it was important to include that in the program. So yes, you will see the beautiful white tutus and the classical pas de deux. And the classical work that their technique permits them to do as dancers, because the dance genre today has to be so wide.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So our performance is called Ballet and Beyond, and as I said, it's the first piece is set by our resident choreographer, Etudes, and then it goes into these wonderful 3 new premieres, and then it's followed by a little secret, because Andrew also is adding in a piece of his own that he's choreographed and is going to be not to be missed. It'll all be at the Lebanon Opera House on Friday, May 3rd, and Saturday, May 4th at 7:30, both evenings. And tickets are available right now through the box office, which is 603-448-0400, or at citycenterballet.org. One other thing that's kind of important is this is our 20th celebration, and there is a reception on Saturday evening. If you have been a patron, a dancer, a member of our board of directors, please come and join us for a reception following Saturday evening's program.
This is guaranteed to be exciting, so guaranteed. I hope you'll join us and come see for yourself.